we should be good to go.
Forensics officer. We got a drone up here. We got someone running away like he's a psycho. Let's check it.
We should be good. I've been told that we are alive. So welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're just waiting on the Nintendo Direct to start. A lot of predictions are out there, but we know for sure that the live stream should be going for, well, it's not a live stream, I'm sure it's pre-recorded, but it's gonna start at 3 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock your time, 11 o'clock UK time, which I think is pretty late time. But anyways, yes, some information for Pokemon Sword and Shield, Luigi's Mansion 3, and some other information. 40 minutes is a lot of time to pass up a lot of good information.
That's glitch.
So don't mind the yelling and screaming. My wife is watching Dexter right now, so please don't bear any mind to that. I want to watch that, but until this is over, I'll get back to it to see what's going on. In fact, I should probably close the door, so let me go ahead and do that.
Okay, turn it off.
Shut down.
All right. As far as I know, we are live. I can't tell if it's actually working on my end, which I find very interesting. So I'm going to check right now to make sure it's actually working. More concerned about my own, because we got a lot of other people streaming this information right now, which I think is amazing. Shout outs to them. But you gotta do your own thing. Let's see here. It says we're live now. Fantastic. We are indeed live. Fantastic. I can see it looks pretty good. I'm looking at my own video, which I think is weird, but it is what it is. And yeah, I look pretty darn good. All right, so while we wait, here, let me see if I can refresh this and it will connect the chat. There we go. There we go. It's looking good. Fantastic. So while we wait for Nintendo to do their thing, of course, there's rumors about Overwatch, some other stuff. We're gonna see some footage on Luigi's Mansion, Pokemon games. But if you're out there and you're currently watching, because I'm currently watching the chat, if anyone's out there, go ahead and let me know what your predictions will be for this Nintendo Direct. We can definitely talk about that. But I am actually gonna take notes because it's tough for me to remember things right away. Like I can wake up the next day and remember everything, but it takes me a while to get it. And so I'm just gonna write down notes just so we can go over. And if it's something really huge, then yeah, we will definitely
over here.
Get those reactions. So we'll switch over so we can see the full screen version of the Nintendo Direct provided directly from Nintendo, and we'll go from there. So yeah, okay. Before any of that stuff starts, looks like hopefully I'll start in 6 minutes. I want to say yes, I got other things going on. I do have a Twitch channel. Everything's the same. DarkJaystation, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. All of those things. Make sure you check me out on all of those platforms while we got you here. So on this other screen right here, my Be Right Back screen, I'm actually showing a video of my stream this morning on Twitch. I am playing Astral Chain. It's fun so far. It did have a lot of slow spots. The second file was just
moving on.
Really,
okay, so there's a couple people here,
and I don't know if I should say anything about it. But you're exploring their headquarters, and that's fine. And there's some quirky and some funny things to it and stuff like that. But it really drags on, especially since this type of game
right
is, you got your Legion, you wrap things around, you're doing all kinds of action, all this stuff. There's a lot going on in this game, and it's really fun. There's a lot of investigation going on. You gotta find clues. There's a lot of blue missions or red missions. Red missions being more important, and the blue ones being kind of like side missions in between. But you can get a lot of different stuff which you can then use to upgrade skills for your Legion and for yourself. You can upgrade your level as a cop. So as you progress in your career as a cop, you get perks like more HP, you get stronger, bigger defense, whatever you want to do. There's a lot of things you can do. All that. I'm very impressed with the presentation of the game so far. It does have its slow spots though, so once you get past those things, it's really fun, really enjoyable. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is an exclusive to the Nintendo Switch. Now there has been like I was saying in the live stream earlier today, you know, there's people review bombing. You can probably go on Metacritic today and look at the reviews on the reviewer side and then the user score side, where it's just lopsided, and it's simply because, and I could be wrong, but it's simply because it's exclusive to the Nintendo Switch. I'm sorry. I do apologize that it's not on the PlayStation. I apologize it's not on the Xbox One. But yeah, that's just, it is what it is. And people were talking about how, you know, Scalebound on the Xbox One, that should have been a thing. Well, it should have been, but unfortunately Platinum Games and Microsoft just couldn't get along. And since they couldn't get along, they parted ways. Now people are like, man, I wish Scalebound came out on the Xbox. Well, it's not. And now it's a game that everybody wants, but you just can't get. So that's a shame. But it is what it is. Now Nintendo has an exclusive from Platinum Games. That's actually really decent. And now people are mad about that.
Grab me.
That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, that's where we are. Platinum Games released this game. It's pretty fun to play. It's different. That's one of the big things about it too. It's really different. Since when do you ever have, like, you know, a companion that you control and, you know, it's based on the link that you have between you and your Legion. Very interesting.
What's this?
So we are at 2:57 p.m. Is about almost that time, 3 minutes away from the Nintendo Direct.
Your Legion won't allow you to
begin.
fall off, and that's the good news.
Wondering what's gonna happen. People are wondering who the Smash character is gonna be.
Awesome.
People are thinking it's going to be Terry from the SNK fighting games.
You see?
Oh man, I forget the name of that game.
Probably won't let you fall off, but
you know, it's a fighting game, obviously, from Neo Geo.
Depending on what you're doing,
it's Fatal Fury.
Either,
there we go. Fatal Fury for the Neo Geo. That's the main game that Terry comes from, and you'll see him in all of these, like Capcom versus SNK games from back in the day. It's really good. He's actually one of the more easier players to control and use when you're fighting him.
Oh, you want me to go in there by myself?
But yeah, people aren't as excited if that is the case. If it's Terry, people will be upset, but don't really know why. It's another extra character. Yes, you got to pay for him. If you don't already have a pass, if they have one. I have Smash. I haven't played it in a while, but yeah, that's what's happening. Maybe they'll have something else as part of it. We shall see.
Oh, you can move around while it loads. That's cute.
Looks like you made it.
Awesome. So I'm glad to see the performance on the stream is pretty good. No drop frames. That's my biggest thing. I've been having some issues with the internet as of late, and actually earlier this morning my wife was working and I was uploading a video when the internet cut out. So I'm like,
you gotta do,
because this has been happening quite a few times in the past week. So I had to contact my internet service provider, be like, hey, what's up? We've been, you know, subscribers for a long time now, and we're getting these issues, which is strange. And they're like, yeah, you've been having some issues, and we're gonna put a credit on your account. Didn't tell me how much it was. It better not be something stupid like $2. Here's $2 for your troubles. Like, really? These people make game busters on you on the internet service, and hopefully they make it right.
Great.
We shall see, especially when you pay what I pay for it. And it's not a lot. It's 100 megabits down.
What's
the megabits or megabytes? I keep forgetting the difference between the two. But 100 down and 10 up, which is all you need when it comes to streaming.
Right there. Go ahead and get that cleaned up real quick.
Twitch is a little bit more
we're not really cleaning up red matter. We're just
versatile. When it comes to YouTube, you gotta do like 3 to 4 times the kilobits. Here we go. There you go. Overwatch. That's pretty cool, ladies and gentlemen. Overwatch has been announced for the Switch. Pretty freaking cool. Now, it's not a question about if it's official. The question is, how well is it going to perform on the Switch? Available October 15th of 2019, huh? Too many games coming out. Let's get to it. Luigi's Mansion. Stream Park. 2 to 8 players, huh? Wow. Kirby Clash. Wow, comes out today, huh? Did you say Super Kirby Clash? Trials of Mana remake. April 24th, 2020. That's what's up. Return of Obra Dinn. There's a lot coming down the fence, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. I'm not going to talk too much. We're just going to get through all of these announcements, and we'll talk about it after the show is over. Little Town Hero. It's another game I believe is being made by Game Freak. I could be wrong about that. There we go. That's cute. October 16th. Wow. Pre-purchase and wow. So now we're talking about Smash. That's cute. Hey, that's pretty cool. Uh-oh. Oh man, we're going way back. Super Nintendo. Neo Geo. Come on now. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? We know someone from Neo Geo. We know that much. Mark of the Wolves? Or is this King of the Ring? Or King of Fighters? That's Shadow Samurai Showdown. There's a lot of different games in here. Who's getting the invite though? Blue Gloves? Terry. Wow. That's cool. It's now in development, huh? November 2019 is the date they should be coming on out. How cool is that? Wow. There's one more left though. What's up now? That's really cool. It should be 5, but they're gonna give you more. That's pretty nice. I think that's deserved. Really cool stuff. We got people coming in the video, watching the video along with me. Thank you for doing that. Say what's up. Legend of Zelda. Is that Kirby? Wow, okay. September 20th. What's next? Dragon Quest. Oh, wow. September 27th. I feel cheated. I have the PS4 version. I feel cheated, but to be fair, I did buy it on Black Friday, so I didn't spend that much on it. There's a demo on there. Okay, we'll download it, and we'll play it probably tomorrow morning, or the next day. We'll see how I feel. Or leave your comments and let me know what you want to see. 13 playbacks, ladies and gentlemen. That's cool. People are clicking on it. I'll take it. Tokyo Mirage Session. That's also a good game. I played that on the Wii U before I sold it. That's cool. January 17th. Encore. Next page. Deadly Premonition 2. Divinity Original Sin 2. I don't have this game on the PC. I started it but didn't really get into it. Maybe I should. Not too sure. But yeah, it's very deep. I will say that. The game is crazy deep. You can do so much in here. Oh, shit. Really? You can import your Steam save into here. Interesting. Definitive Edition. Oh, snap. That comes out today too, huh? Wow. Boo, Bethesda. Of course. Mm-hmm. Okay. Man, they're just hitting you with the bangers. Doom 64. High res. Rogue Company. Comes out next year, 2020. Okay. Hi-Res Studio is also the ones that make Smite and Paladins. Keep that in mind. Here we go. What's up with those? Wow. Wow. Okay, that's nice. Third. New Pokemon. T-Geist. I don't know if I want to taste a Pokemon's tea. Thank you very much. Just keeping that real. I'm sorry. Gulp Missile. November 15th is the date, ladies and gentlemen, for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Who is picking that up? I gotta keep my curry on rice game up. Alright. The last Pokemon game I played is Pokemon X. Pokemon Online. They just kind of threw that in there. I wasn't even paying attention. Wow. There it is. Super Nintendo. That's cute. Ton of games. Tomorrow, wow. Straight to it. Huge Breath of Fire. That's Shadows of Breath of Fire, y'all. Oh, look at this controller. It's a wireless Super. USB Type 3 or Type C. $29.99, huh? Online members? What? Okay. Consider that sold. Wow. It's giving you another reason to go in there every day. Which is cool. You know, if there's anything up with the stream, if the volume's not loud enough, or if I'm too loud, please let me know. I want to make sure this is right for y'all. Cool. October 6th. Okay. They have to make it worth it, man. Like, come on now. The game's free to play as it is. Here we go. November 5th. Demon X Machina. Machina. That's cool. I would definitely have to try that out. The full game includes online play. September 13th. That's cool that your information from the demo gets switched over to the full game so you don't lose your progress. That's pretty cool. September 24th. Witcher 3. October 15th. Rebel Collection. Dauntless. Tons of notes, man. Jeez Louise. We'll go over all of this just in case you missed it. Just Dance, no one cares. Grid Auto Sports. Farming Simulator. Inokuni. NBA. Call of Juhuhu, whatever. Oh, Forces Home Interactive. No. Private Division. The Outer Worlds. Devil May Cry 2. Vampire. I'm trying to write all this down. I can't. I'm having such an issue. Good lord. Animal Crossing. Yes, please. Let's see. I can tell you right now, the music alone's got me going. Yeah, I wish I could shovel an actual tree like the one in my front yard. Ugh, what a pain in the butt. Wow, wind effects. You ever smelt it, dealt it. March 20th, 2020. Is it Zelda? Yeah. Or is it? I stand corrected. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Comes out in 2020. No, thank you for watching. So we're going to go ahead and mute that, and we're going to go ahead and talk about everything that they just announced. There's a lot. So bear with me.
Yeah, ain't playing with
My
you.
goodness.
Ain't playing with you, son.
So yeah, that's a lot of information there, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll still leave it down there for y'all to watch if you want to watch the Banjo-Kazooie stuff as we talk about it. And I'll turn down the volume just a tad bit, just so it doesn't really overshadow what I'm doing over here. And I will also turn that on mute. You don't need to hear that. Okay. Perfect. So, Nintendo Direct. First thing they announce is Overwatch. Overwatch is set to release October 15th, 2019. So just in a few months, they're going to release Overwatch. So what are your thoughts on that? Very interesting, as it's basically on every console that's currently out right now. So of course, it's going to make its way on the Switch. And this was kind of like a throwaway announcement because they were leaking accessories for Overwatch. A whole bunch of stuff was going through the pipe and people were noticing those things. And so yeah, that's what's happening. So yep, October 15th for Overwatch. Luigi's Mansion, they have announced a new mode where up to 8 players. There's a party mode for it. I tried to write down as many notes as possible, but yeah, there's a lot going down the pike. So there is another Kirby game coming out called Super Kirby Clash. It's a free to start game, which they said, if I'm not mistaken, that's coming out sometime today. It's free to start. So I'm sure there's other things you can purchase. Not exactly sure what they mean by that, but I guess you'll have to find out by playing the game. There is another Mana game that's coming out called Trials of Mana. It's a remaster or a remake, if you will. That is set to come out April 24th of 2020. That one is different. It separates itself because you are able to switch classes. Not sure if it's on the fly or not. You can choose those classes and to switch between a light version of it or a dark version of it, which will change the look of your character. So I think that's pretty cool as well. Return of the Orbidin. It's a mystery game. It's coming out fall of 2019. There was a lot of talk. People wanted to learn a little bit more about Little Town Hero. That is a game that is being created by Game Freak, who is also the people in charge of Pokemon. So that's definitely interesting. And that's actually set to come out October 16th of 2019. So very interesting. We didn't get to hear too much about that game at all. But all of a sudden, you know, it's going to hit you next month. So definitely want to hear your thoughts on that. They announced Smash Brothers. Banjo is set to release later on today, which is actually what he's doing right now. He is in the middle of showing you how that character is played on that game. They also announced Terry, who is a fighter from the King of Fighters series, Fatal Fury, on the Neo Geo console. So that's interesting, and he's set to come out November 19th. They also announced for Smash Brothers that, what they announced? They announced that even though there's only 5 characters coming out originally for the Smash Brothers game, they're going to go ahead and release more. And I think that's nice of them to do. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. They have that chamber dungeon mode where you can create your own dungeon. It's set to release on the 20th of this month. So just 16 days away from that game's release. They've also announced Dragon Quest XI Ultimate S. That was already announced, but they've talked about the 2D and the 3D mode, which I think is really cool. I want to just beat myself up because I already purchased that game last year for Black Friday on the PlayStation 4, but it doesn't have any of those extra modes and whatnot. For some reason, it's on the Switch, which is fine. It's fine. Maybe we'll just have to buy it again. They announced Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Encore. That one was originally on the Wii U, which are going to make and add more stuff to it. They're adding Fire Emblem characters into that, which is set to release January 17th, 2020, which is actually a couple days away from my date of birth, which is pretty cool. Other announcements: Deadly Premonition 2, set to come out 2020. They have the original Deadly Premonitions Origins, that's actually coming out today. If I hadn't already said already, Deadly Premonition 2 is set to come out sometime in 2020. They've announced Divinity Original Sin 2. That game's been out for essentially every console already. It's set to come out sometime today. Who would have thought? Bethesda, boo, Bethesda. Shame on Bethesda. They actually announced that they're creating a remake for the Nintendo Switch called Doom 64. that was originally on 64, but they're re-releasing it. It's set to come out November 22nd of 2019. Hi-Res Studios, the same people who have made Paladins and Smite. I used to play that like crazy. That one is set to come out sometime in 2020. They've given us more information about Pokemon Sword and Shield. They've talked about 4 features, which I'm not sure if they've already talked about in the past, but we'll talk about those 4 features quickly. You can customize the look of your character. You can change the outfits, not just the tops and bottoms, but outerwear and gloves. You can also change the hairstyle and makeup of the character. The second feature is Pokemon Camp. You can put your Pokemon out in camp and chill. You can play and visit other people's camps up to 4 players at a time, which is pretty cool. The third one was kind of weird. Curry on rice. Curry on rice. There's 100 different types of curry on rice, and if I get this game, that's something I'm going to be doing, is mastering curry on rice. Fourth is there are new Pokemon, such as the Poltergeist. I don't think I spelled this one right. And there's a bird. I lost track. Too much information. I'm trying to write it all down. That's set to release November 15th, 2019. They announced the Super Nintendo system online. So you don't have the NES online where you can play a whole bunch of different good handful of games. Well, most of them are. As long as you have the online service, you can play those games. They have those reverse features, so if you die, you can just hit the reverse button and go backwards and try again, which I think is pretty cool. They have announced the SNES controller at $29.99, which apparently is only exclusive to the online Nintendo members online, so that's interesting enough. I want to see how that turns out. If I can, I want to get my hands on one of those. It is a wireless Super Nintendo controller. It connects via USB Type C, and that's how you charge it. It's wireless, so it's pretty cool. It looks like it's set to release tomorrow, so that's a big one. Tetris 99, I believe that one's free to play. Haven't played it yet, but there's a new mode called Invictus that's supposed to come out tomorrow. Mario and Sonic Tokyo, they have a retro 2D version where you have different events and different modes that you can play in 2D mode, which I think 2D is always pretty fun. You can't really screw that up, especially with it's Nintendo. But Mario and Sonic is not the best out of the collection of games they have, so we'll see how that turns out. There's also a new story mode in the game as well, and that's set to release November 5th, 2019. Demon X Machina. There's already a demo out, which I will probably download and play. It's set to release on the 19th of September, so that's coming out in just 9 days. So if you're playing that now, let me know what your thoughts is on that. Star Wars Jedi Knight Outcast 2, I think. I may have already screwed that up and may have pissed some people off, but that's set to release on September 24th of 2019. And then they had a couple shorts. Witcher 3 Complete, we know that's coming out already. It's coming out October 15th, 2019. It's complete, so it comes with all the DLC, all the extra content that you should have got from the very beginning, but whatever. Assassin's Creed Collection. They call it the Rebel Collection because it comes with 2 different Assassin's Creed games. I think the last 2, they put it together. They have a whole bunch of stuff that I lost track because they were announcing it pretty quickly. Just Dance, Grid Out Sports. They have the Farming Sim 2020, Ni no Kuni, NBA 2K20, Devil May Cry 2, and some other stuff I lost track of. Last but not least, they announced Animal Crossing. They were talking and showing video footage on Island Life. This thing is set to release on March 20th of 2020. And last but not least, they announced Xenoblade Chronicles, the definitive edition, set to release in 2020. I think that one's a good one because back in the day, yes, they said this was on the regular Nintendo Wii, but remember what happened back then? GameStop, I guess, had the rights, the exclusive rights to sell that game, and they shipped them to stores. They were brand new. Associates were assigned to just open them out of the package and then put an insane price on it. What were they, like $69 to $79.99? I don't remember. They were expensive, and that was ridiculous. And so I'm sure you can't find that game pretty cheap right now. And so with this announcement is gonna put a stop to that junk, which I think is really cool. So that was all the announcements that I could get. I don't see anything in the chat, so there's no questions for me, no questions about the Nintendo Direct. That means it's a short day for me and I'm about to head out. So I want to take this time to say thank you very much for watching the stream with me. We actually had a few people watching, and let me mute this. This is actually kind of distracting me. I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you so much, y'all, for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a couple people watching with me, which I think is awesome. Thank you for doing that. That's really cool. I didn't think I have anybody watching this with me, and I actually had 2 to 3 people, and that's a start, and that's awesome. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. We're on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, so the next video that does come out, you see it. Also on this screen right here, you can tell, well, this is a video on the left of me streaming earlier this morning. This is what I've been doing. I've been playing Astral Chain on the Switch, exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. But here's all the other social media junk. You can hit me up on Instagram. You can hit me up on Twitter. You can hit me up on Discord if I ever get on that thing. YouTube, of course, and Twitch. All the same thing, DarkJaystation. So I'd like to take this time to say thank you so much for watching. I will talk to y'all again soon. Have a great day.